Good morning. It's Thursday. We're back with another video. Thank you, Jesus, for the day. Let's get into it. Another busy day here. Jacob got out of here and he had to fill the van up with fuel. Very important. And then he went to go finish taping. He got so much done yesterday. It's crazy. Good man. Good work. So then we need to hear he's going to finish taping and prime and spray that whole kitchen. It's an existing kitchen. I believe the color is like antler velvet. We sprayed it before. I'll show you it right now. It's an existing kitchen with existing doors. That's how that color looks. So it's a really cool color. I really love this color. Existing doors, existing drawer fronts, existing boxes, existing everything's existing on this job. It's called a resurface. It's the least expensive option we offer, but it's a really good option, quite honestly. It just transforms your kitchen using your existing doors, drawer fronts, everything. One other thing we're doing for this kitchen is we're spraying the hinges for the client, turning them all black. We're going to send them through the oven, help with the durability. So getting that done right now. Brandon and Carl went to go tear out, hopefully install those green cabinets that are sitting right there. A few they had to leave, but out of the 17 they left 2, so that's okay. They can come back and get them a little bit later. And then I have to deliver the glass door to the glass shop. Hopefully they can get it done today or tomorrow, so we can put it on tomorrow. Finish these hinges, cut out all the shelves, spray a corner cabinet, and then a whole bunch of stuff. So I have to go get some more hinges. So I'm gonna be busy for a little while. I'm gonna get these hinges done right here. Go pick up our soft close hinges, go drop glass off to our where we need to drop the glass off to, and then get back here, cut shelves, spray a cabinet, spray 2 of the shelves, do a whole bunch of stuff. Hopefully get it all done today so we're set up for success tomorrow. I got those existing hinges sprayed with another coat, put them in the oven before I left. They're gonna take them out for me. That'll work. And then I'm gonna go get our hinges from our distributor, and I'm gonna go drop off this stained glass door. Back there sitting on blankets. Or stained glass. I'm gonna go drop off this glass door to our stained glass installer, who's going to install clear glass for the cabinet door. So go take care of that, come back, put the hinges into the doors so they can finish getting sprayed, and then spray the existing hinges another time. They'll be completed. They have like 4 or 5 coats already, so I'm just touching them up right now at this point. And then I need to cut shelves and spray a corner cabinet, because that's where the glass door is going, so it all needs to match. So I'm going to do that, help out spraying the doors, and just get a million things done today. Just got back to the warehouse. I dropped off the glass doors. I grabbed the handles and the hinges. And, well, now I'm leaving the warehouse again. I put the hinges in the doors, brought everything inside. I got to run Brandon and Carl some levels, and then I need to give Jacob some tips. So I'll be back to the warehouse, and I'll start putting the shelves on, or cutting the shelves and getting stuff ready. Just got back to the shop again. Dropped everything off to Jacob and Brandon and Carl. I need to get this cabinet sprayed. It's been sprayed about 3 times, probably 2 more times on the inside, and it'll be done. Doors are getting the color on the back now. And that's where Brandon and Carl are installing the cabinets. This cabinet needs to get installed, so I need to get it finished. And over here, the other thing I need to do is I need to get all these shelves cut out, edge banded, completed, because they're for those cabinets as well. And then there's a few other things. I need to organize handles and do some custom stuff for that house that they're installing at too. So I need to go get the handles from my truck and then spray that cabinet and get going. I have that corner cabinet in the oven, hopefully for the last coat, 5th coat, hopefully it's done. Corner shelves are all sanded down. They're gonna get sprayed. They're cut. I need to get them edge banded so they can be sprayed. Some other shelves cut now. Gonna keep cutting some more shelves. And I'm just going biggest to smallest on the width. That'll allow me, hopefully, to waste the least amount of material possible. It's not always a for sure thing, but typically that's what I try to do to make sure, because then I'll be left with smaller pieces that I can use the smaller pieces for. If you cut your smaller pieces, then you may not have any big pieces because everything's cut up. Like on the 4 over there, it left me with 3 smaller pieces that can be used for up here or right there or right there or right there. So kind of my game plan. I need 34 and 7 is the next one. to make sure. We have the cabinets being installed right now. So what I'm doing, that should be fine. Taking a 30-second off my measurement just in case. I don't want these to get to the job site and then we have to trim them. I cannot stand that. So just hedging a little bit that since I can't test them because they're not here. So cut this. I have my blade low so that way it doesn't rip up the UV, but we're making everything double thick, so about 7/8 of an inch thick. So the bad side can go with the bad side, and then you have two perfect sides facing up and down. Definitely takes longer. There's 23 shelves. I have to cut 46 pieces, obviously, because everything's double thick, but we don't have to worry, and the client doesn't have to worry about these ever bowing. So, it's ½ inch material, but really it's 7/16, so 7/16 plus 7/16, obviously is 7/8. I have those two. I need 2 more. So that's what I'm left with, and I'll be able to use that for a little bit smaller of a shelf. Hopefully. That's my plan, at least. There we go. That's why I put that saw blade low. Doesn't rip the UV up. Again, that side you'll never see though because they'll be scrunched together like a sandwich. Typically, what we used to do is anything over 27 inches wide, we double thick. But I don't like the look of some of the shelves being half, some of them being an inch, or 7/8 and 7/16. You never see it because the shelves are inside of the doors, but I know. And then when the client opens the door, you know, they might know. So I don't know. I do it this way. It can alleviate a question or a problem. So that's number 12. I'll label these. So we'll go 12, 12, 12, 12. I'll measure these really quick. Need to be 34 and 7. A hair smaller. 34 and yep. Yep, love that. Next, this is what I'm doing now. I'm gonna go double check that corner cabinet in a little while. And then just keep on cutting shelves. And then once the shelves are cut, I'll glue them. I'll brad nail them. Color match putty so you never see the nail holes. And then I'll edge band everything and the shelves can be completed. Alright, so I now have all of my shelving material cut, 46 pieces here. I need to get everything glued, brad nailed, and puttied with color match putty so you never see the brad nails. Once that's completed, I can edge band. These shelves are super thick. They're going to be 7/8 of an inch thick, so nothing can bow or warp over time for the client. So I'll start gluing, brad nailing, puttying, and then edge banding. I have all my shelves brad nailed and glued, labeled, double checked measurement wise. Now I need to slightly putty them and then start edge banding everything. Shelves are all puttied. Now time to edge band. I'm set up here, start edge banding some shelves. These ones I've sanded down, got the clear coat off because, let's adjust this camera a little bit, because they're going to be sprayed and the clear coat can do some crazy things if you don't get it sanded. Huh? Yeah, I gotta do this first though. Get these all edge banded on using our iron. I think there was some tape on this, but now it's off. Good. Perfect. Okay, what I do first here is I get it on there. And then I'll come through here, wherever the scissors are. There they are. Got them. Cut these a little bit long, but that's fine. Now I'll come through here. I'll cut it exact. It's easier to use these from this angle here. There we go. Perfect. Now, come back through here. Make sure this is pressed all the way in. Boopity doopity doopity, just like this. Get that glue melted. Want to make sure that it doesn't delaminate and come off. These are our corner cabinet shelves, so again, they need sprayed. Once I get these two on, then I'll come over there. I gotta go over there and check some doors. But that's fine. Okay, that's on there now. Yep. Let that one cool while I come over here and deal with this one. Try to get it centered up. And then on there. Try to get it centered as good as possible here. These shelves, as you probably can tell, I only did the 1/2 inch material because when I drilled my shelf holes, there's going to be like a shelf hole 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's going to be 8 pegs holding each shelf. So these will not bow. And this corner cabinet is way smaller than normal. Instead of like a 17-inch wide face frame, which is typical, this is like 8 or 10. I think no, it's 8. So these are so small, and with 8 points of contact, I'm not worried about them bowing and doing dumb things, quite honestly. Really, for a lot of those shelves, 1/2 inch would be fine. It's just anything over 27 is where I start to fear. But we just made them all inch, except for these two. And that'll be just fine. There we go. Make sure that glue is on there really nice and good. There. Perfect, I think. Just really make sure. Okay. Now what I'll do, I'll let this one cool down a minute. I come through here and attempt to do this perfectly. Sometimes this can be a pain. Even if you know what you're doing and you go slow. Yeah, I should have probably let this one sit a minute more, but that's fine. The glue sometimes likes to jam up your blade. If you don't let it sit for long enough, probably could have let this cool an extra minute, but it'll be just fine. I'm gonna come through with this sanding paper and just make sure that it's perfect. Feels really good. Come back through here with this one. What I try to do is I get the bulk of the material off without being too close, so that way nothing can tear. And then I'll come back through once or twice and just give it a nice clean up. Just kind of doing crazy things here. There we go. It's doing really crazy things there. I think that's all fine and dandy. Okay, now come back through here carefully. It's doing some crazy things. Even shelves sometimes just like to play games. And that's okay. I'll play the game. Get this nice and sanded here. We used to not sand it, and it's kind of sharp looking. I don't like how it looks when it's sharp. I want it to be rounded. Ever so slightly. That looks actually really good now. Okay, I can live with that for sure. Okay, this shelf is now completed. Our edge banding on the front. I'm going to do the same thing right over to here. Go check the doors. and then edge band the rest of those shelves at an inch thick. One nice thing is I won't have to trim it. I can just put it on, it's the exact thickness, and then just sand it. So it's a little bit harder to put on because you have to line it up perfectly, but it's way easier because you don't have to trim anything. So finish this, check the doors, do that. Then there's a bunch of other things I need to do. We have our super thick 7/8 of an inch shelves, edge banded, wrapped up, ready for transportation tomorrow and installation. That being said, this wasn't that long and really wasn't that good of a video. So I'm gonna chop it up, and I'll probably add tomorrow's video, chop that up, combine them. Tomorrow could be crazy with all the installation, installing existing doors, installing brand new doors and trim and a whole bunch of stuff. Let's look at the 2 sets of doors we have. Shaker 45 for our brand new custom cabinets for this kitchen remodel. That's what the shelves go with. And this is a resurfacing job, which is existing doors, drawer fronts, drawer boxes, handles. This client went with, I think, new handles, but that's the only thing new going on here. But this is new boxes, doors, drawers. It's gonna be a new counter, new handles, new trim, toe kick, shoe, crown, everything. So that being said, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Adios. Good morning. It's Friday. Thank you, Jesus, for another day. Let's get into the video. Getting all of our Shaker 45 doors loaded up. Hopefully get put on today. And our kitchen remodel, that's brand new cabinets. There's a glass door right there. Some of the shelves we had to spray. Once I get these loaded up, I'm gonna go and start loading up all the existing doors for our resurfacing kitchen remodel that we're doing. So get these loaded, pull this van out, get the other van in, start loading up the other doors. Just pulled up to the job here. Carl dropped off the doors. He had to go run and get something. Brandon's doing trim, installing some more cabinets and such. I'm going to start hanging doors. That's my goal right now. Hang the doors to get the shelves in. Just kind of mark off the ones I can mark off and double check a whole bunch of stuff. So start bringing in what I need to. All the shelves are in that side door. I've brought a bunch of shelves in, a bunch of stuff, kind of cleaned up our area here. Double check this cabinet by double checking the screws. Double check the door box, it's still working properly. Then I put the shelf in. They're all adjustable, so the client can move them wherever they want to, but we just kind of center them, make them equal right at the beginning. This cabinet looks really good. Brandon's doing trim and shoe. It's super difficult over there, so I'm just staying out of his way. Now I'm going to move over there, start doing shelves over there, double checking that all the screws are in, everything's perfect before I start hanging doors. I now have all of these cabinets double checked along with these. Outlets are screwed in, everything's tight. Here's a look at our 7/8 inch thick shelving. This is why we do it, because when I'm pushing on it, it doesn't bow. And this is like a 38 inch wide cabinet, so it's a wide shelf. Obviously this one's a short shelf, so it wouldn't bow even at 7/16. But at 7/8, even these super wide ones, again, I'm really trying to push, they don't bow. So that's why we do that. I'm going to start putting up all of these doors and those doors and drawer front right there, and then stay out of Brandon's way. Now my coffee in here, tools set up, doors all set up. Brandon's gonna start dealing with the backsplash to get those cabinets in. I'm gonna start hanging doors, trying to get some stuff done here. Just finished up installing. Should have filmed more, but I didn't. This is the glass cabinet right here. Everything sprayed inside, soft close. Normal cabinet with super thick shelves. That's how that piece turned out, trimmed it out. Full extension drawer boxes, soft close with pull-out boxes that are soft close. Well, there we go. Got dusty because we had a cutter backsplash, but that's all good. Restrictors and doors, they don't hit. That's essentially it. Touched everything up, made sure it all looked good. I just finished cleaning out this van. I have another van I gotta clean out. Wish I would have videoed more today. It was a struggle, but it came out awesome. Just, you know, the walls aren't ever plumb, and the ceiling was so unlevel, but it's okay. We got it done. The client loves it. A great client. And her color of her cabinets, some may say it's unusual, but I really enjoyed it. I always enjoy jobs like that where clients put a lot of thought into the color. Not that white isn't a color that you can put thought into, because some people's homes goes well with the white cabinets, but It's always nice to see something different where the client put a lot of thought into it and it just kind of fits what's going on with your house. And that's the most important thing. As long as the color goes with your house, it doesn't really matter the color. I think it always looks great. So that being said, I got probably an hour or so left here and I'll be out of here. I'll be here tomorrow, which is Saturday and Sunday, and I'll shoot some more videos. If you enjoyed the video, give us a like, comment, subscribe to our channel, and check out our website. See you guys tomorrow. Adios.